Good afternoon. Well, it's actually still morning. So, good morning. Um, I just wanted to come on because of the fact that I know that sometimes then life gets you down and you just want to give up on everything. I've, to tell my personal story, I've been there. I've been a yo yoer. I know what it's like. I know how hard life can be, how rough it can be. It's not easy some days when you're going through different things in your life. So, what I wanted to do is to address some of that because I know that a lot of you out there, this is my channel is about just life in general, relationships, helping people to get healthy, helping people to eat healthy, and generally that's what I'm trying to do with my channel. So, the thing is, though, sometimes you yo yo. And the reason why I'm going to use my personal experience, okay? My personal experience is this. I was doing really good with getting healthy, staying healthy, and then I just got to where I gave up and got tired, and it wasn't even anything bad was going on in my life at the time. I just wasn't making the time and making the room for working out. I was getting, every time it seemed like it would happen to me, it was because I was getting used to a new job. I went from one retail place to another, and then I was trying to get used to a new work schedule and the way that they would work me and things like that. And then that would just throw off my whole workout schedule because I would be tired when I got out of work or I'd sleep in too late in the morning. And then there went my time for being able to get a workout in. So same thing happened to me when I got to my next job. I started out as a department manager where I'm at now. And when I did, I was working 7 to 4, 5 days a week. So here again, I was trying to adjust to a new schedule, and it was making it hard for me again to get into a groove of working out every day after I got off at 4 o'clock because, well, I just was tired. So everybody has things that happen in life that kind of throw them off schedule. And then I was getting back into doing really good because I stepped down as a DM and just become a regular associate and less stress. Didn't have to worry about much. I wasn't responsible for anything or department. So, even when I wasn't tried to explain, I was not the one who messed up all this stuff that had been messed up that I got yelled at for the last time that made me step down. It still was on me because I was a department manager, and I said, forget this. I'm done. I'm done with being a boss because I don't care if it's a little boss. I'm done with being a boss. I want to come to work, do my job, and go home without any stress. Point blank. So I gave that part up. So then I was getting really good at working out again. I was eating healthy. I was working out, and then, then something else stressful happened. We had a garage fire. Everything in our garage burned to the ground. We had a brand new car in there, and we were so excited about this brand new car. We made a pact because my husband's a car guy that, I got the first new car. Now my car is probably 15, 16 years old because he's really good at keeping it up because, like I said, he's a car guy. So he knows what he's doing with maintenance and detailing and everything else. I still get compliments on my car even though it's that old. It's crazy. So it's kind of cool actually to have somebody that's really good with stuff like that. That's my husband's specialty and it's his hobby. So we wanted him to have the next brand new car. And all his tools, all his mechanicking, auto tools, everything, detailing supplies, all that stuff, everything just went poof in a matter of hours. It was the most stressful thing for us, one of the most stressful things we've ever been through. Let's just put it that way, because, you don't, after that, me and my husband really understood how people, anytime we would see in the news somebody had a house fire or there was a hurricane or tornadoes that tore the people's houses apart where they had nothing. We felt blessed because we still had our house. There's people who have nothing after a fire, absolutely nothing. And we thought it was devastating enough to lose everything that we had in our garage. I can't even imagine what some of these people out there go through. But because of that, I gave up working out for a while because I was so stressed out. I was depressed. I wasn't sleeping good. For a little bit, and to explain it, when you have something like that happen, that's that traumatic. You go through a period of time where you cannot sleep. You just can't. You try to go to bed at night and go to sleep. And I remember the very first night after it happened, I remember it was time to go to bed. And we left our cats upstairs because we felt they had a traumatic experience the night before too. You know, they were freaking out. All the sirens, firefighters, all the screaming, yelling, the everything, the back and forth going on, and they were hiding. And I was constantly going and checking on them because I was worried about them when they finally gave us the go ahead to come back into the house. And you know, because our garage was really close to our house, guys. And the flames were getting pretty high, and we were this close to our house catching fire. So we were like standing there watching and cringing, just like, please, 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 please get this out because it's about ready to go. The flames are about to jump to the house, and we were so freaked out. But anyway, that night, the night after, I literally started crying and shaking. Because I was so scared it was going to happen again. It's like, and so then I asked some of my friends, I even put a post status message up on my Facebook, and I asked some of my friends, you know, has any of you been through this? Did, you know, a traumatic experience that, you know, caused you this kind of problem? Did you have a problem for a while with sleeping? Did you, you know, have panic attacks? Did you spaz out because you're afraid to go to sleep? You're afraid to lay down because you're afraid it's going to happen again? So because of that knocked my workouts out of the way for a while because I wasn't getting the rest I needed. And so it just was making it hard. And I'm still trying to eat healthy, but it wasn't the same. You have to eat healthy and you have to keep moving. You have to combine both of them together or you don't get the results that you want. So then instead of my weight was starting to go down. Everyone at work knew I'd been working on it. They were really proud of me. They were telling me how good I was looking and blah, blah, blah. And then yeah. So then I start trying to do it again. And then my little Grayson here, which you can't see, sound asleep next to me, ended up with cancer in his eye. Everything was finally going to come together and we were going to be able to relax, correct? No. He ended up with cancer. He had melanoma cancer in one of his eyes. And my vet said we were very lucky because we caught it early enough that it did not spread anywhere else but into his eye once the results came back. And the university basically said, in Champaign, basically said what would happen is if he caught it again, it would end up being a big tumor in his stomach. And in that it would have went to his stomach because of where it was in his eye. And that's how it would have grown. And so, you know, we almost lost him. That was traumatic for us too. When he first came home, he was so scared, in so much pain, and so disoriented. Me and my husband did not get any sleep that night because every little noise that we heard, we were worried it was him. And he had an accident because he couldn't figure out how to get out of from under the blankets into the litter box fast enough. And this cat never does that. And it was horrible. And we knew that was probably because he was in pain and he was disoriented and we couldn't get medicine down him because we were freaking out about his stitches because the way we were having to hold him still to try to get it shoved down his throat. Oh, let's just put it that way. That week was really rough. You know, I didn't get much sleep because he wanted mommy, because I didn't spaz out as bad as my husband did. And so he wanted me. And so he slept on my chest like this all night long, every night. And I was afraid to move because I knew he had was recovering from surgery. And I didn't want to accidentally hurt him. So it was just like I'm sitting here like this all night long. So then here goes my working out again down out the window. And by the first week was over, he was starting to get a little better. Things were starting to calm down. You know, the stitches were taken out. He was healing really well. He was starting to acclimate to having one eye. And then we found out the news about his mom. His mom had been sick for years. But then we found out this diagnosis was pretty bad, that we probably would have her in 6 months to a year. And my husband and I went to go take the new car over Well, I didn't go. My husband did. And to take the new car over because finally things were coming together. We were replacing stuff. And our new garage was built. We were replacing stuff in it. We finally got our new car back. We were so happy that day when we took it over there. She was so weak, even though she was that weak. She was so happy for her son that things were coming around that she was determined to walk out and see that car. She got out there, and you guys, she couldn't get back into the house. She couldn't take any more steps. My husband and my father-in-law had to carry her back into the house. That's how weak she has gotten. And it's just like, whew, So my thing and my point is this. Don't give up because things happen. But when the moment that you say, forget it, I'm not doing this anymore. Who cares if I'm not healthy? Who cares? Nobody cares about me anyway. Wrong. You need to care about yourself first because then you can be there for others. If you don't take care of yourself, your health isn't good enough. You're always tired. You're lethargic. You can't move fast when somebody needs you the most. So it's really important to work on your health. And you cannot give up. You're going to have setbacks. But don't let the setbacks get you down to the point that you're just going to just throw the towel in and never try again. Look where I am now. Okay? Because then that summer, I started pushing really hard, eating really healthy, working out every day, eating super healthy. And I'm here talking to you now. I would not be doing this if I had given up. You see where I'm coming from? So don't give up on yourself. Keep fighting, keep working because you're worth it. You are so worth it. And I know sometimes too, you get into a workout and sometimes I do easy ones, sometimes I do hard ones. And then you go and work out with Bob Harper, you work out with Jillian Michaels, you work out with all these other, professional trainers, and it gets rough. Some of the workouts are hard. You're like dying 5 minutes into the workout and you're like, throw the towel in. I'm done. No. See, here's what's really cool about your body. Your body can handle all that. Your body can handle the change. Why does Jillian push you so hard? Why does these personal trainers that you work with in person push you so hard? Think about it. It's because they know your body can do a lot more than you think. You have a mental block and you're saying, I can't do that. As soon as you say, there's no way, I can't do that. Your body shuts down. You shut down. You give up. You don't do that. You're like, oh, they want me to try this. Okay, let's see how many reps I can do. Let's see how far down I can go in that squat. Let's see how far I can go into that lunge. First day, you're like, I'm dying. I can hardly even get down. I can't even get halfway into the squat. I'm frustrated. Okay, get through the workout and you just barely got through it. You barely got through the moves. Day 2 comes. You do the same workout over again. And like, wait a minute, I'm sore as can be. I can hardly move, but for some reason, it's not hurting me as bad today. For some reason, I'm actually getting deeper into that squat and that lunge. Third day comes around. All of a sudden, your soreness is starting to disappear. You're still a little bit sore from it, but not nearly as sore. You do the workout the third day. Getting way down into those lunges, way down into those squats. And you're like, okay, I know I'm going to be sore the next day, but it's going to be worth it because guess what? I actually was able to go down as far as they were. I was able to do as many reps as they were. I was able to keep up with their speed. Day 4 comes. These weights are too light. So what do? You add weight on. You get down into that squat and that lunge as deep as they are and with heavier weights. How the heck did I do that? Heavier weights. I did it. Okay, day 5 comes. Now you're creating what is called muscle memory. So when you hit day 5, you're like pumping it out. I mean, you are rocking it. You're going as fast as they are. You're going as deep as they are. You're doing as heavy as weights as they are, if not heavier than them. And you're like, ha, they're only lifting X amount of weights. But guess what? I'm pumping this much weights while I'm doing the same workout with these people in this video, and I'm doing even harder than them. Why? You did not give up. That is why. What happens is your body gets stronger each time you work out. So when you have a new workout that's been given to you, instead of just doing that workout once and then reverting back to an easier workout, force your body to try to do that workout for 5 days. Guarantee you by the end of the 5th day, you are going to be doing so good with that workout. You will be extremely proud of yourself. And you'll be like, I cannot believe I just did this. I cannot believe I was able to get down that far. I can't believe I was able to do that many reps. I can't believe that I can handle doing this. I never thought I would ever be able to do a push-up. I never thought I would be able to do that move. And now I'm doing it. It's an accomplishment. And when you hit those accomplishments, it makes you proud of yourself because you are not only retraining your body. That's basically what you got to do. That's why a lot of times when you do workouts, they not just call it a workout. They don't just call it exercising. They call it training because it's just like how did you learn how to do math problems when you were in school? Did you just walk out into school and automatically know what 2 + 2 was when you were like in kindergarten, 1st grade? I don't think so. Not unless your parents were already teaching you at home. You didn't know what 2 + 2 was. You didn't know what 1 + 1 was. You didn't know 4 × 4. You didn't know any of that. How did you learn? You kept doing it every day. I have math class every day. Oh, great. It's time for math again. I hate this subject. I hate it. I'm horrible at math. But guess what? Before you knew it, you're going through all these timetables and be like, da, 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 and you knew the answers to all of them. Am I correct? How did that happen? You trained your mind, trained your brain. Did you give up? Your teacher didn't let you give up, did she? Him or her did not let you give up. They made you keep on it and keep on it. I got an F this time. Oh my gosh, I got an A+ by the end of the month on this same thing. Why? Because I kept trying. I trained my brain. They train you. That's what school is about, is they teach you. They train you. You're learning. That's the same with your body. You are training your body. You're learning. Your muscles are learning. The very first day, your muscles are like, what in the world are you doing to me? That's what your muscles are telling you that day. That's why you can't get down as far into those moves. That's why you can't do as many reps, because your body is like, you expected me to do what right now? Did you want to do algebra the first day you heard about it? Probably not. Did you want to do fractions first day you heard about it? Probably not. So what do you think your body's thinking right now? First day into the workout. Heck no, I don't want to do that. But what happens when you do it every day in succession, each day your body's like, you're making me do this again. Okay, let's go for this. Let's see how I do. And then your body starts getting acclimated and comfortable, just like your brain gets used to the math problems. So does your body physically gets used to the workout moves. Next thing you know, you're probably getting stronger than your trainer, the person who's teaching you. Why? You're doing better than your trainer, the person who's teaching you. Why? Because you didn't give up. And you keep fighting and you keep working for it. So there is my thing. Don't give up. Do not give up. You're so worth it. So keep moving, keep eating healthy, and don't give up on yourself. Because like I just said, you're worth it. Your body's worth it. And the more you do, the easier it becomes. And the more proud you will be. You're going to look in that mirror. If you have a mirror in front of you, when you exercise, I strongly suggest that if you don't, that you try it for a little bit. Get a mirror, or if you can see your reflection in your TV screen, whatever it may be, when you're doing your workout, okay? Watch yourself as well as watching your personal trainer or whatever workout videos you're doing. Watch the workout video, but peek at yourself in that mirror. First day, you're going to be like, eh. When you hit day 5, you're going to notice a difference in the way your body is looking. You're going to look in that mirror and you're going to go, did I just see a muscle popping out when I went down into that lunge? Did I just see my arms all of a sudden have muscles popping out when I did those curls? Trust me, you're going to see some change. And the harder you work, the more you'll change. Change doesn't happen if it's easy. I'll say it again. Change does not happen if it's easy. You want it to be hard, and you want to go hard, because that's when you're going to see the results. Have a great day.